Well, it's Monday morning. You may need a little extra to get started this work week. So I have a couple of gentlemen joining me this morning from Team Chip Taekwondo, Master Chip Townsend from Motivate Monday, along with special guest Colonel Michael Bob Starr. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning. How are you today?
I'm good. Trust me, if this is not an intimidation factor to get you moving and motivated,
Look at the pile of weight sitting at the sideline,
I'm like,
right?
oh, what did you bring? Oh, no.
Wait till the second piece.
They're ganging up on me. It's 2-on-1. Okay.
That's right. I need all the help I can get, so I brought along a friend. I hope that's okay.
I think it's wonderful.
Yeah, I had
I'm
to
glad to have you this morning.
Beg this guy to come make me look good on Motivate Monday.
I think he's motivated a few people in his past.
Yeah. Absolutely. So, illustrious career in the U.S. Air Force, retired colonel, and currently executive director of Samaritan Resources right here in Abilene, Texas. So, really powerful. I'm excited to have Mr. Michael Bob here with us today. So,
all right, take it away. You're going to motivate us. You know, we're talking about motivation, whether it comes from an external source or an internal source and that sort of thing. And you had something kind of special that happened to you.
Yeah, one of the most motivating things I've ever seen actually happened in Iraq. In Thanksgiving Day of 2004, I was working for a 3-star general at the time, and we went to Tikrit to present some Purple Hearts. And we arrived Wednesday night, the night before. We had dinner with one of the people that we were going to give an honor to that next morning. He had been shot in the shoulder. His name was Staff Sergeant Greg Overbay. Had been shot during the Battle of Fallujah by an insurgent as he was dragging out one of his buddies off the street during a firefight. I don't know if you've ever seen anybody shot, but he was a big bruise from about the middle of his chest to the end of his finger, so he couldn't use his right hand. We had dinner with him. We were making jokes about it because he's throwing food everywhere with his left hand because he's right-handed. Well, the next one we go to do the medal ceremony, and how this normally works is the presiding officer, in this case my boss, takes the medal, he pins it on the person being honored, then the person being honored salutes, and he moves on to the next person. Well, he did that. He put the medal on him, but we knew because we had dinner with him, he couldn't salute because he couldn't use his right hand. So my boss he kind of patted him on his left shoulder, his good shoulder, and then went to move to the next guy. When Sergeant Overbay slowly started bringing that arm up, and it looked like he was lifting about 100 pounds. I mean, you could see he was the strain on his face. I have seen thousands of salutes in my career, received them, given them, watched them. I've never seen a salute like that before. My boss and I talked about it afterwards. And that salute had nothing to do with the 3-star general standing in front of him.
Right.
That had everything to do with what he carried in his heart and the commitment he had to what he was doing.
Absolutely, the respect that he had for his job, for his country, for his fellow man. And I dare say any 3-star general would motivate just about any one of us to do anything.
To do right.
But you telling me that story, you know, that almost brings tears to my eyes, thinking about what was his motivation to do that, and where did it come from? Obviously, it was an internal source.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I mean, to force yourself to go through the pain and what it took just to get that, you know, he was dead set from the inside. It shows it's a great show of character, right?
Yeah.
It's not just those stars that you see in front of you, but it's something inside your heart that makes you go. It's that passion we have inside. It's our why. It's our drive. So.
All right, finding your why. You've told us before.
Absolutely.
We continue to seek and search for our why as well.
Absolutely.
And it can be external. It can be internal. But do you think it's more meaningful when it comes from within?
Absolutely. It's more meaningful and it's longer lasting, right? We've talked about this before. And external motivation is awesome, but it's short lived.
Yes.
It dies quickly. Internal motivation is that it's something that's deeper inside of us. It's the big picture. It's that vision of life and something beyond just the today or next week. It's about something much bigger, and it's just long lasting and very powerful.
Okay, well, I've got these two powerful gentlemen. You guys are going to continue to motivate us. I can tell you, there's a whole pile of weights. I can't wait to get right at it. So, we'll put the information up right now for today. We're talking about the source of your motivation. Is it external? Is it internal? Like you said, coming from within, it's much longer lasting. So, coming up, like we said, show us how to motivate and show us a 4, 3, 2, 1. I think it's kind of a countdown.
It is. It is a countdown.
But I want to tune in and see this.
Absolutely.
All right, Grant. All right, Grant, thank you. Well, we are back for you this Monday morning with more motivation. Master Chip Townsend and special guest Colonel Michael Bob Starr. It's double trouble. No, it's double the motivation and inspiration, right?
Double the trouble. I like that. That's so much better.
Joni, against me.
I rarely feel small, but I feel small between two giants. Miss Joni and Mr. Michael Bob Starr. What an honor.
I should have put my high heels back on, but I'm just coming down the
Let's make sure that we have this correct here up by size.
If these gentlemen don't motivate you, I don't know who will.
Okay,
so
guys,
I'm ready.
Are you ready? Here we
Take
go.
on this challenge.
So we've got some dumbbells and kettlebells here. We're going to run you through kind of a full body exercise. So get up and join us, jump up and have fun.
I'm up, you guys have
We're going to do the first set just real quick, a couple of each exercise without the weights so everybody can see what's going on. So we're going to get down in a push-up position first. We're going to do 2 push-ups. So everybody's going to go down and up, 1 and 2, and then walk your feet back in. We're going to bend our back over, and we're just going to pull our elbows up, 1 and 2. Then we're going to put our hands up by our shoulders, and we're going to squat, 1 and 2. And then we're just going to press up 1 time. Awesome, right? Pretty easy. So just a little warm up for you. Now we're gonna grab the weights and get it done. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready? Oh, are you ready? Okay, so here we go. So hands go down on the weights. What I'm gonna do is we're gonna do 4 now. So 4. 1 push up, 2, 3, and 4. We're gonna walk those feet in. Keep your back nice and flat. Pull them up. 1, 2, and 3. We're gonna pull those weights up and squat. 1 and 2, and at the top we're gonna press all the way up and all the way back down. Now let's do that one more set. Ready? 1. All right, let's go 2. Good job, Mr. Michael Bob. 3 and 4. We're gonna walk them in one more time. 1, 2, and 3. We're gonna pop them up. We're gonna squat 1 and 2 and 1 big press. Good. Now this is an awesome way. You know, a lot of times the biggest obstacle to people getting some exercise and workout in is time. Everybody says, I don't have time. I don't know about you, but that little bit right there is starting to get you sweating. Are you breathing a little bit? Perfect.
I'm out of breath. I forget to breathe. It always happens.
You've got to breathe,
Got to breathe.
right?
But this is something, like you said, works your core strength.
Core strength.
It works your legs. It works your arms. It works your back. It works every bit of you.
Your major muscle groups, your lats, your pecs, all of your legs, your core, every area, and your arms. And it's something you can do just a few sets in the morning when you get up, in the evening before you go to bed, and it doesn't take a whole lot of time, and a little bit of something's a whole lot better than a lot of nothing, right?
Exactly.
It's you competing against you. We've talked about this so many times. Just a little bit. Just you do 1 more than you did yesterday. Do 5 more than you did the day before. Just continue to build on what you can do.
Absolutely. And, you know, setting a goal and working towards that goal. Mr. Michael Bob over here set a world record in the B1 one time climbing, and I bet you set a lot of goals, like 1 step to be better today than yesterday, right? Yes, sir. Awesome.
Military, always goal-oriented, always have a task at hand.
Absolutely.
Same thing with training, with physical fitness, with martial arts, there's always a goal and a task at hand.
Absolutely. Always something to work towards. You know, write your goals down and work hard toward those goals and move forward towards them at all times. And like she said, you know, 1 step better tomorrow than what you did today. So we're constantly moving ourselves forward towards something better.
Clearly, I don't do my push-ups on the weights nearly as well as you do, but I'm going to get better. I promise I'll get better at this.
Absolutely. Now go out there, set yourself some baselines, do a few push-ups, see what you can do, and then tomorrow try to do 1 more, and the next day try to do 1 more. Make yourself better every day.
I love this. Colonel Starr, thank you for joining us. Truly motivated
Glad
us.
to be here.
Yes,
Master
sir.
Chip, you always motivate. I can't wait for
Thank
next
you,
week as
ma'am.
well. I'm like, what else are we going to do? So we'll put the information up. This is all you have to do. Just count it down. It's a source of motivation. Like you said, 4 push-ups, 3 rows, 2 squats, 1 military press, and you do it a couple times, and you got your whole day worked out.
Absolutely. Got it.
All right. If you want more information on how to be part of Team Chip, it's there on your screen. You can go to the studio on South 14th, or you can go to the website, teamchiptkd.com. So tune in with us. Next Monday, we're going to have more motivation with Chip Townsend, and we'll have 1 more look at your final forecast to get you out the door when we come back. Awesome.
Nice. Thank you, sir. Was that fun?
Yeah.
Sort of, kind of. Well, thanks for joining us, man. What an honor to have you.
Y'all don't make fun of the worst push-ups you've ever seen. I've never done them on weights, and my left hand was like, well, what? She was like, what's wrong with this?
Taking her out of her comfort zone. That's my goal every week, right?
He does a good job of that.
I'm ready for that. Good done. Some cool Air Force stuff in my knees. No, just how we talk about flying.